Hey, what's up everyone? Alan here, and this is Nature's Love Farm. So about 6 months ago or so, we decided to get out of the HOA, be able to grow vegetables, have some goats and chickens. And if anybody's been in the HOA, you pretty much know how that goes. It's like, forget it. We had 5 rogue chickens that we had for a while, and we were like, you know what, this is not going to work because they're going to get to that laying point and they're going to be loud. So we got to get out of this. So after going a little crazy, finding land and property, we were hoping 5 acres maybe, but everything, even it had no HOA, it was restricted. It was so crazy. But finally we found something. It's on 1 acre, which is plenty fine, brand new build, but we're able to do what we want. We can have our vegetable gardens, we can have goats, chickens, everything except, like, you know, I guess bears and lions, anything like that. So again, I'm Alan here, Nature's Love Farm. Now this is something that my wife and I, my wife Melanie, and then also our kids here, which I'll show you in a minute, we're putting together. And you know what? We want to grow with you too. This is the first time we're doing this stuff, so we're learning as we grow. And honestly, you know, I work full-time. She's doing this, trying to learn about the gardening, doing the stuff with the goats. We have, I think it's 6 goats right now. One of them is in milk, so we have 1 kid. So that was really cool. We have about 30 chickens, silkies. We have Holland lot bunnies. So what's the plan, you're thinking? Well, the plan really is, you know, we could, we're gonna breed the Holland lot bunnies, sell them for pets. We're probably gonna breed the goats and we'll be able to sell them. We have Nigerian dwarfs, we have an Alpine Kiko mix, as well as 2 Nubians. So that's all something we're looking to do and just learn how that works. And then also with the chickens, we have a lot of silkies, but we're gonna have like tons of eggs, so we want to be able to do, you know, sell eggs and cheese and things like that. Let's go check out what the girls are doing. So we got Gabby and Ari over here. They're playing with the cats and the chickens. So we have 2 barn cats right here. Let's see. So he's trying to get away a little bit. Let's see. Here's one of the barn cats. Say hello.
He's my second favorite.
So I'm gonna put him down real quick. This is Gabby. Say hi, Gabby.
Hey.
So, and then we have Ari here, and this is Muffin. This is one of our first silkies that we got here. She's a total sweetheart, just loves to be picked up and hung out with. So really awesome. And then so you can see all the other stuff we got going on here. To be honest, we put up a little swing. So we still had, there was a lot of like brush and debris still back here, so we cleared it. And then we put some fencing in back here for the goats, and we had a really great guy that does just animal fencing do this, and they split the pastures into 2, so we got one side for the males and one side for the females, which makes it really great that we can separate them out. Hunter's back there hanging out with the kid. That's pretty cool. Coming back this way, we'll see, this was our first part of one of those goat runs, or not goat runs, this was the first part of our chicken run, which uses one of these metal runs here with the chicken mesh. It's okay, but then when you try to cover it with some plastic, it became a little bit of a nightmare. So we're actually going to be working to build another full run here that I can easily just, you know, put plastic through and keep it all nice and steady. Not this metal thing. We might do something with the greenhouse with that. So coming back here, you can see all the things that have been held in place. And then this right here, if you ever seen one of those shelter it kits where you get all like the little metal angle brackets and you can build a shed, well, that's what we did. And yes, if you look at it, there's probably some things on there that are a little like not right, and I think that's because we cut stuff evenly. Like I said, I'm learning. I do a good amount of stuff, but there's still a really good learning potential here for building things. And you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like inside here. Plenty of room. This is where about I guess 7 of our chicks lay, a few of the silkies, and then our barred rocks. And come back here, we have our teenagers. There's more actually inside. They're all right, they're in the actual coop right now, just hanging out. But that I built onto the other one, made a little lean-to. Here's another little run here with some other silky babies. See, you can see in there. Hello, what's going on? So you can see them all. Got some naked necks in there, fun stuff. So yeah, we're gonna keep breeding them out and selling some, keeping some, because you can get silky eggs too, not a problem, right? There is, let's introduce you to Guy. So this is our rooster here. Some of the little ones may be roosters, but this is our big rooster right there. There he goes. That's Guy Fieri.
Also, his name is Scared Cat.
So while I'm the one that's going to be taking you a lot through this venture and all that, because I love being on camera. I gotta admit it. I don't mind it. My wife, not so much, but I will be there with her to help you follow along for what she's doing and what she's learning about. So you can see here, got a bunch of our beds that we built. A lot of them are made from pallets and also fence pickets that we picked up from Lowe's, because that's pretty much the cheapest way that we could go about it. So we did that, put them together here, got some dirt dumped. That was a pretty interesting experience also, getting all the dirt. We tried it one time in a pickup truck. That was a big mess. We're not gonna do that again. We'll just get it dumped here. But we got a lot of sources where we can get pallets from, between $2 and $5 each. Some of them are great pallets, which I'll show you back by the goat shed, how they work out. They're flat tops, they're awesome. So you can see the plastic we keep around them, because we put plastic on the inside only because we don't totally trust that some of this pressure treated stuff, we don't want it seeping into any of the soil. So right now I'm going to introduce you to my wife Melanie here. So she is doing something with the garden, I'm not sure. So what are we doing here?
Well, we're trying again.
We're trying again.
I don't like the potting soil that we had used to pot our peppers. I don't think that they're looking as good as they could. So right now I am deciding to repot them again in a more porous soil. So that way they can grow hopefully a little bit better without any obstacles. I think we had too many big mulch pieces in there, so we're just going to redo this. Hopefully get some good stuff growing.
Very cool. We also, for some reason, we get really crazy winds here. So if you have the wind sound, we're really sorry about that. But it just like randomized like 50-mile-an-hour gust. Like we're like, is it only us? We don't know. But she's working on this, and because of those 50-mile-an-hour gusts, if you've ever seen one of these little micro greenhouses that you can get, don't do it. I will put the link below in case you want to do it, but don't do it. Build something by yourself. You get these little panels. You can see we have this plastic wrap over top here. Because why? Because the panels blew out. We tried to do everything we possibly could to keep them in, and we had like 2 storms, and like forget it. It was just crazy. So not only do we have wind here, but apparently we're in the flight path of some crazy helicopter also coming. They want to see us, and they're gonna show us what's going on. They all know. They said, you know what? Nature's Love Farm is shooting pretty much their first video walkthrough, and you know, we're gonna fly over. They're doing a flyby for us, so thank you for the flyby. We really appreciate that. So Mel, we'll see you soon. And you know, she does a lot of the gardening stuff. She's all about that. I pretty much have no idea. I can kill a lot of plants. My big thing is I can mow the lawn, you know, and I also love really hot type stuff like hot sauces and hot peppers. So do my kids. So we're also working on, I threw in a couple like ghost peppers and Carolina Reapers over there. So she's gonna be growing that for us. That way we can make our own sauces, which we'll be able to sell too. So let's go see what Hunter's doing back there with the goat. So here's Hunter right here. What's up, Hunt?
What's up?
And he is hanging out with Grits. Hey, Grits! Grits! There he is. So he's, I guess a little bit more than a month, maybe 2 months old now. But he's getting his horns. Most of our other goats, they are disbudded when we got them. We haven't done it ourselves, but he has horns and his mom has horns, and we'll show you what she looks like with her little horn protectors, because we just put the girls together. So back there is our other buck. That is Moon Pie. He is supposedly a Nubian. We think he was one of our first ones. He's pretty shy, but he's hopefully coming around. He'll eat out of our hands and stuff. Really great together with Grits and Moon Pie, because Grits obviously is a boy. So let's go over. So this pen is split. There is an offset hot wire on the bottom here to keep them from really trying to jump over. Luckily, we haven't had too many problems with them besides trying to get through underneath. You know, like I mentioned, we had some really great contractors that we work with, because there were just projects when we moved in that I just couldn't do. You'll see like the goat shelter down there. There's another one over here. I made like a little milking extension to it, but I didn't have time to do this. So besides our buddy Jeremy helping with the fence, who does just animal fencing, this is great, because if I was driving T-post, forget it. I would not be able to use my arms, I don't think. So right here, this is Grit's mom. This is Pancake. And you can see she has these little horn protectors on top. They're little like silicone protectors, because she, you know, wants to be in charge, and she is running after the other girls that are in there. But she is a total sweetheart, and she is the one that's currently giving us milk, but we want to get milk from the others too. So over here we have Saturn and Jupiter. These are our Nubians, and she's been eating alfalfa, so of course her nose is all green and running. And then here's her other baby here. So say hello. So they are pretty good. You know, I don't know if they're really full-size Nubians or not. We really can't figure that out. I'm not really worried about it, but they are really great. Way back there, I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can do this. Back there somewhere, that is Oreo. So my wife said, hey, I want an Oreo for my birthday, and that's what I brought home. That is Oreo. She is our Alpine and Kiko mix. Now she has already had a baby, not that we got the baby with her, so she is pretty used to it. When Grits first came here, she was all about it, saying, I think that's mine, let me hang out with him. But we had to separate them out because he is already getting pretty frisky. But you can see the amount of property that we have back here. That lake or pond is not really ours, so we can't use that, but we have plenty of space behind us, you know, part of this where their run is. And it's just really nice. Let me just take you in this side here real quick. Say hi. Hello, sweetie. All right, so there we go. And again, so this fence, all these poles and posts, they're all steel posts, and they're just driven right into the ground. Those things are not coming out. Like I said, the goats, they really love to rub against the fence. And if you just do the T-post with like the chicken wire, we've seen one of the girls on our chicken run leaning against it, and the whole thing is about to give. It's super scary. So that's this is Oreo right here. She is our Kiko Alpine mix, and you can see what we did inside here. Pretty nice. We got a little hanging basket. Any of these things that we've used, you know, I will put links down below. You're going to be on our website eventually too, so if you want to say, hey, I want to get started, what are you guys using, you can do that. And they are affiliate links, you know, so we do get a little bit of commission, no charge to you, but you know, that helps support the channel, and what we do helps supports the animals. So this I just recently put on, so bought a couple of these posts, but look at these. So we get these pallets that have these flat tops to it, which are actually made, they were used for hay, I think it is. They're a little bit of a pain to get them apart, but once you do and figure it out, they're really great because we just build everything right around it. And then you can kind of see what they are. Inside you got these posts. The other house, I actually built the chicken coop mostly with them. It was awesome. So this here, what we put together is pretty much where Melanie will milk Pancake for right now, and the others, it's a little bit dirtier than we would like it to be. I mean, as clean as we are about keeping everything clean on her udders and teats and all that, you know, the plan is to clean that up. I want to do a learning experiment of doing some concrete. So we're going to put in a concrete floor in there, make it nice and easy to clean. And you can see, she's like, hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm ready to go. Right, sweetie? Hello, hello. So we got that going on. And then this whole little milking stand, I found some directions online. I said, you know what? I could build that. I don't need to buy something. And it works perfectly. So you can see the girls here. They're just hanging out, eating away. They ate a lot of the brush, but while we're shooting this is April now, so a lot of the greens are starting to come back. They'll eat that, and then of course we feed them the different types of hays and some alfalfa, mostly for Pancake. So being that we're in North Carolina, actually our frost date here is April 23rd or ish, and our grow zone is 7B. So if you're looking at what we're growing when we're starting, just keep those things in mind. That's what we have to adhere to where we're at. So I'm pretty sure that I mentioned this before, but my whole thing is, you know, I like building stuff, learning how to build stuff, and definitely learning as I go along from a lot of different places and hoping I do things right. If you see I do something a little bit wrong, go ahead, tell me, hey, maybe it's easier to do it this way. Try it this way. I'm open to that. Totally love the criticism. Don't care about it. Well, no, I do care about it because I want to make sure I'm doing things right, the safe way, and the best way possible. The other thing that I'm really liking and loving to do is finding products that either other homesteaders are using or that homesteaders could use, something that we've purchased, and reviewing those for you. And products that help in gardening, help with the animals, things like that. Could be some home products here and there that we just love and think will benefit you. So you may find me talking about things like that because that's something that I really love, where, you know, Mel loves doing the gardening stuff and things like that. I love finding great products to help you live better and work better, building things, and of course hopefully making some really great hot sauces, trying out some recipes. I do love to cook, so we may try out recipes from the farm, and things that we find online. Do they really work? Like, we just made cheese for the first time. The first batch was interesting. The second batch was getting better, but we have a lot of other homesteaders that we really love to watch on YouTube and learn from them and put other things to the test. And that's why we want you to learn and grow with us, because if you haven't taken that leap of faith, you know, you're saying, you know, we live in an HOA and it's so crazy, I want to be able to do this stuff, I don't want to pay for eggs anymore, and we have restrictions. Maybe you want to do what we did. You hear a lot of birds right there behind me. So this is one of our latest batch of babies, mostly silkies. There's a cinnamon red in there, but you can see these babies. It is a mess. It has to get cleaned out. They make a complete mess. We just cleaned this out yesterday, but it's got to get cleaned again. They're a big mess. Inside, we saw Guy Fieri before, and Snowflake, I think that's her name now. We changed it a couple times because it was Oreo. Both silkies, and they mated. Her eggs were actually fertilized, and we were super excited. So we put, I think, 6 of them in our incubator, and they're going to be hatching in a few days. So we're going to share that with you. We've hatched, I think, 2 or 3 eggs now from different sources that we've got them from, and we've got some pretty good hatch rates, and it's just been really awesome. Most of these babies here, the little ones, have all hatched here with us. The cinnamon red did not. We got them from Tractor Supply, both those girls, and there's a red, I don't know, red something also in there. So pretty cool. So right now, and sorry for all the mess in the garage, we're just taking as much room up as possible that we can here. So this is Lilo and Stitch. They are new to the family. You can see her in there. I'll open this up. Now they are getting pretty good at being potty trained. You can see they used a litter box back there. So that is Lilo, Mrs. Lilo. And then let's go ahead here. And then Mr. Stitch. So Mr. Stitch, he's really cute. He is a little bit of a sprayer though, so you gotta watch out because he may try to pee on you, but he is doing good. And at some point, pretty soon, we're gonna be able to put them together and they will be able to mate and give us some babies. And we can go from there, probably keep a few of them and then also sell them out. The others for people to have some really great hollow lot bunnies for pets. So this is also something that we purchased online. Really great little rabbit hutch. You can probably put a few rabbits in there, smaller rabbits if you want. I'll put the link below for this, but a lot of times when I'm doing stuff, you're gonna see the option where I'm gonna put links in the video description. They are affiliate links, but they're products that we use every day, every week, that we love and think that you should know about too. Because why should you start your search all over again, right? We're super excited again for you to join us. This is pretty much the start of Nature's Love Farm. So make sure you like and subscribe. We're gonna try to post something probably every week, and hopefully get more and more, just to see what's going on with the goats, what's going on with the chickens, what we're experiencing, and hopefully we can see what's starting to grow and what we can really do. So I welcome you. Thanks for checking us out, and we'll see you in the next video.